Understanding freight lanes, part 2. But before I get into it, I gotta get the intro out the way. So, let's go. This is the most scariest part of my life, trying to pass a damn Swift truck. See my beautiful wife.
You can't see because I'm bundled up.
Yeah, she's definitely bundled up. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Trucking Truth. I'm your boy Aaron Hamilton, and I'm not just a trucker on YouTube. I am a YouTube trucker. And if you guys want raw and real and uncut information that's the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me Lord, then y'all need to subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about understanding freight lanes, part 2. And basically what today's video is about understanding strategy, okay? Because that's the biggest part of about understanding freight lanes, okay? And then the strategy is going to basically describe a lot of stuff. And then also going to probably hit on a topic that a lot of these new owner-operators was finally in the game, run the percentage, working off a load board. It's probably a mistake that they make all the time, because I know it's definitely a mistake that I made when I first started utilizing load boards and brokers and stuff. Now y'all remember part 1, right? I went in and I started talking about the tools that I use. The tools that I use to basically help me look at the market. We talked about DAT trend lines on Google, right? To look at the spot market freight and the overall how the freight is going each week and how it updates. Also 123loadboard.com, and it's an app, and truckloads. Okay, those 3 things are the tools that I use. And then you guys heard me talk about a little bit of understanding how the freight works, talking about the commodity, and also talking about your work. But in today's video, the only thing that you guys gotta understand is load to truck ratio. I gotta get a couple things out the way. Yes, I am driving, okay? But I'm on a hands-free device. My hands on the steering wheel, wearing my seatbelt. Y'all gonna see my head go left and right and looking that way, all because I'm trying to ensure the safety of myself as well as everybody else who is around me. I'm still hiring. I'm looking for team drivers, husband and wives that's teams that's been at least driving for at least 8 months or longer. Alright, I'm also looking for solo drivers that's been driving for 8 months or longer. I'm starting solo drivers off at 48 cents a mile. Oh yeah, I'm also starting teams off at 50 cents a mile, which is split, but you know, that's how it goes. Alright, but it's 50 cents a mile for teams, 48 cents a mile with a 2 cent increase after 90 days. And both of these, if you're a solo driver, you also want to get $1,000 sign up bonus if you want to stay here and work for A&S Freight Express. So if you're tired of the big old company atmosphere and you're not really learning nothing, or you just want to be able to make more money and also take more charge of your future, then I suggest you to hit my doggone email address, which is also going to be linked down in my description. So definitely check that out. So if you guys want more information, and these are for flatbed and dry van positions, okay? More so dry van, but flatbed is coming. Flatbed is, but flatbed too. You know, I can hire for both of them right now. So if you guys are interested, you can hit my email. All right. Another thing is, if you guys haven't done so, also check out my wife. All right, on her channel called Sharia's World. It's her life, her journey, her world. Her description, or her link, will also be in my description box down below. Now let's get into the meat and the potatoes. Meat and the potatoes. All right. Now, what is load to truck ratio? What is, wait a minute, wait. Had to get that out of my system. But what is load to truck ratio, everybody? Do you know what load to truck ratio is? Well, here's what load to truck ratio is basically in a nutshell. Load to truck ratio is basically, let's say you're in Texas, and here's how you can tell what a load to truck ratio is. You're in Dallas, Texas. In Dallas, Texas, you get up on a load board and stuff, and then you notice that there's really not a lot of loads. It's not usually like that, but you notice there's not a lot of loads. But if you start going and browsing around, especially on the load board, you see that there's a lot of trucks around. So another way of being able to tell, so basically what load to truck ratio is means the amount of loads per each truck, or the amount of trucks per each load. That's all that means. So what is it, and how does it apply to you as an owner operator or a small business owner? All right, how it applies to you is basically there's sometimes you will enter a market where you have way more loads than you do trucks. Now, if you're in a market that is like that, kudos, that is good in your favor, because that gives you a tactical advantage, all right, to be able to negotiate with these brokers about a load, because these brokers, they're competing with a whole bunch, and you have more of a choice to be able to pick out what load that you want that's going to pay you better to get you to where you want to go. Excuse me. Alright, now, so if there's more loads than there is trucks, that is in the owner-operator or small carrier favor. Alright, now if you are in a market where there's a lot more trucks than there is loads, and I'm going to explain to you how you'll be able to tell that in 1 second. Then the market in that particular area is in the broker's favor. Okay, so that means the broker now has the power to choose what carrier that he can get this load pulled for at the cheapest rate. So the carrier is looking to find a load at the highest rate most of the time. Okay, while the broker is looking for a carrier to haul that specific load at the lowest rate. Okay, so that's why load to truck ratios really matter. And again, if you want to try to look at spot market freight to understand what states are the hot states to look for, go to DATtrendlines.com, DAT.com/trendlines, or go to Google and type in DAT trendlines. Alright, but other than that, that is basically the gist of it. Now, here's the thing. How can you tell if you're in a market where there's more trucks than it is loads? Alright, here's how you can do that. Alright, once you deliver your load, and let's say you go back to a truck stop, right? So now you're back at a truck stop and you see a whole bunch of trucks sitting there and they ain't moved. You know, they're not moving. You don't see a lot of people coming in, or especially with their trailer type. You know, if you see a lot of flatbeds sitting in a particular area and it's any time between 9 in the morning and 5 p.m. at night, okay, for a flatbedder, you're most likely in a spot. Okay, this is number one. You're most likely into a spot where there's not a lot of loads coming out of that particular area. Okay, at least not within a 150-mile radius. Alright, number two to be able to sit here and tell is also look at the load board itself. Sometimes the best thing that you can do is called pre-plan. Pre-plan, and that's why I talk about strategy. Sometimes you got to think ahead before things happen. Now, planning ahead doesn't stop anything from happening in an instant. In trucking, everything changes, but planning ahead and being proactive to looking ahead helps you a lot more than you will ever know. Okay, because let's say you're picking up a load. I'll use this one. I picked this load up in Pittsburgh. Okay, and I'm heading to Alabaster, Alabama. Okay, now Alabaster, Alabama is a pretty good load for dry vans coming out. Okay, and it paid me $2,000 on literally 765 miles. So it's not the best paying load, but it ain't the worst. Okay, but in Alabaster, it's pretty much fair in the market. And how I was actually able to tell is I used four actually load boards, but three main ones. I use Internet Truck Stop 123 low board, and I also use Trucker's Edge, which is a DAT or a DAT low board. All right. So I go on here and I look at different load boards, and I start saying, well, there's only like 500 or 600 loads, coming out of this particular area. There's not a lot of loads. So whenever you see loads less than 600 loads in a particular area, you usually are going to be in a bad market. A bad market for the carrier, a great market for the broker. Okay, but bad market for the carrier. So the reason why I said it's not a bad market for me is because going down there's not really a lot of loads coming out of Alabaster itself, but I'm a hop, skip, and a jump away from Chattanooga, and I can definitely pick me up a load that pays $3-4 a mile coming out of Chattanooga going back up to Michigan. So that's my plan. But the only way I was actually able to see that is by pre-planning and looking at the load board. So hopefully with that little bit of information, it's going to help you determine or help you strategize. Now, how you basically strategize is, all right, so you are in the process of booking one load. Look at the destination of that one load and see what's coming out of that one load, okay? Coming out of that one particular area, okay? I know some load boards, I don't use it, but I've seen it. All right, some load boards, they have things where you can do trip planning, where you can plan out your whole trip for the whole week and get the most, and they'll give you an estimated gross revenue to your truck. Okay, I don't recommend using that because it's really just a lazy way of you doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. If I was you, to make sure that you're getting the best out of the best, okay, pre-plan yourself. All right, if you know that you're going to Dallas, Texas, and you got to be there on Wednesday, okay, start looking today. You know what I'm saying? And today's Monday. So start looking today on what loads are coming out of Dallas, Texas, and where they're going to. All right. Now, like I said, it also depends on what markets you're going into. It also depends on what trailer type you're pulling. Because I don't know much about reefer, and reefer picks up almost everywhere, but I don't know like how the market is because I don't pull that. I know reefer is more so like a coast to coast kind of operation, and I ain't with all that. I'm a flatbedder, and I'm also a pull dry vans, but my market is strictly down south in the Midwest. Sometimes I might go out west, sometimes I might touch the East Coast, but not enough for me to really understand different trailer types. Okay, now I want to give, so hopefully that information helps you out by pre-planning, seeing where you're going. You can determine, what markets to basically stay out of. You can also, start routing yourself and start booking and choosing loads and forming relationships with brokers that got high customer out of that particular area, and it'll be better for your business. Now, hopefully all of that made sense, and hopefully I put all that together, and hey, hopefully I'm doing my job, just keeping it true, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta get a couple shout outs out the way. The first shout out I definitely gotta get out the way is to Christy Hardy. I believe that's your name. Don't get me wrong, don't slap me in the face. But hey, on that sacrifice video I put out, you said a lot of encouraging words, had a full-blown conversation with me down in the comment section, and I really appreciate that. Shout out to you and your husband, and especially to you and your husband because he's also a service member serving in our armed forces, so definitely I salute that, and I definitely want to thank y'all for y'all service. And Krista also is planning of getting into trucking, and I hope she does. And hopefully her and her husband will become a team. And hey, you get 8 months of experience, come over here to A&S Freight Express. I get y'all on the right track. You know what I'm saying? And they're looking to become owner-operators and in the near future. So that's awesome. I also want to give another shout out to Pinky over there Keeping It 100. Hey man, I appreciate you, wanting to broadcast, let everybody know on your channel that I'm hiring. Hey, I appreciate that. And the other biggest shout out I definitely want to give out to is Trucker Gil, man. I know a lot of people don't know who Trucker Gil is, And I mean, he's a quiet dude. But Chuck Gill, you're phenomenal, man. And I appreciate you talking to me on the phone and stuff like that. And I appreciate the knowledge and all the stuff that you're dropping with me. And the more and more I get up towards that direction, like, I cannot wait, because like, even you have my mind screwed up. You had my mind messed up for a minute. But I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love and support. Oh, and by the way, I just want to say thanks to everybody right now. I just hit over 300 subscribers. Now, to people that's got multi-thousands, okay, probably don't think that's a lot. With me, I think that is awesome. Like, I think that is awesome. I appreciate the support. And you know, because I hit 300 and some subscribers, I'm gonna come out with a special video. You know, just for y'all, just because I'm growing as a channel, I'm keeping it real, you know what I mean? And I sweat the same dog one time. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, you know, through it all. Alright, Uncle Roy is gonna be coming back doing some more shows with me and stuff like that. And I really do appreciate all the love that I'm getting from everybody. Okay? But I don't care if y'all heard it over there. I don't care if y'all heard it over there. Because over here, I'm gonna give you the month of Trucking Truth. Nothing more. Nothing less. That's all you're gonna get. Now, it's a little update. I finally started my diet. It didn't work out the way I wanted to work out, but I am no longer eating fast food, no longer drinking soda. Still drinking Monster though, so don't kill me. Alright, but I'm limited on Monster. The way I used to drink it, I ain't drinking it like that no more. Alright, and that's only when I can't get the kind of coffee I like, which is a French vanilla latte, double shot espresso from Starbucks. Okay, that's the only coffee I drink. The rest is garbage. Hate coffee. Now, my wife actually, just to show y'all, this is what she got me on. Just to show y'all. Sorry for making this video a little bit long. She got me on nuts. I have to eat nuts every doggone day. I don't know why. I don't even like nuts. I don't like nuts, pistachios, cashews. She got nuts. But it's alright though. Healthy eating. I got some salad in the back. I'm just been eating more healthy. And I worked out this morning. I feel great. You know, so I'm here. I'm about to lose my belly weight and stuff. I'm tired of Uncle Roy picking on me because I'm fat. So I'm trying to lose some weight. So, hey, y'all encouragement, I definitely appreciate it. Hey, but anyway, I gotta get back to work. You know, if you like this content and y'all feel like, hey, it is what it is, y'all love this stuff, give me a thumbs up. If you hate it, give me a thumbs down. Give me some feedback in the comment section. Let me know what you think. You know, give me some topics y'all want me to talk about. Other than that, I gotta stay focused on work. I'm out here. I'm gonna talk to y'all on the next one. So I'm gonna catch you guys on the other side. Peace.